In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a collection of my crochet patterns, which is the crochet root vegetables. Hi, I'm Roseanna from Moara Crochet, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all the details about my collection of Montessori-inspired crochet root vegetables patterns. Now, I'm just going to pop these down and I'm going to do a little explanation. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the inspiration for this crochet collection pattern, the materials you're going to need, skill level, construction, and I'm also going to give you links where you can buy this pattern and also a link for a free pattern. So, let's get started. I created quite a few years ago now when my little one was a lot littler. And she was at the age of 2 to 3, and I followed the principles of Montessori teaching and child development. Now, the core principles of Montessori learning toys is that the toys are simple. Then they've not got lots of buttons, there's not a lot of fuss, but it is a simple toy which can be used in many versatile ways. The second principle is that this toy will be made of natural materials. Now, I tried to steer my daughter away from toys which are plastic, and in any way I could, I created or bought toys that were made from natural materials. And because I am lucky and able to make my own toys, I created crochet patterns and crocheted many toys for my daughter. Why? Because they are warm. They're warm things to hold. They're not cold plastic. They're tactile. They can be pulled. They can be played. They can be washed as well. And those were the principles that I like. I like natural materials. I have very sensitive skin. I was worried about my child developing the same skin conditions as myself. Luckily, she didn't. So I wanted to give her as many natural elements to be in contact with during her early years of development. The third principle for Montessori learning is that they encourage children to explore and investigate. So, my collection, why? The reason I created a collection of root vegetables and not your standard vegetables is because there are so many crochet patterns out there. But what I was finding, what was lacking was certain niches, and one of them was crochet root vegetables. And I wanted my daughter to understand what the vegetables look like, what they feel like, as well as teaching her and letting her see how they grow. I wanted toys which she could use in the house. These toys can create scenarios where your child can think, I'm gardening today. I'm going to pretend these are in the ground. I'm going to garden. You can put them in a little box with some soil and let them garden. My daughter could also use them for having a market where she's selling her vegetables. She also used them for cooking. With a very simple toy, my daughter could create many different scenarios in which she could explore the item but also create independent learning. So that is the reason why I created the collection of Montessori, and what I'm going to do now is share with you what I've created, and one of them is free. So as I'm holding the carrot, it seems only fair to start with this. Now, all of these patterns have been inspired by obviously the original vegetable, and I've tried to create a really crochet friendly shape and with gentle curves for children to play with. They can pull it, they can twist it, and it's still going to be okay, and it's very tactile. And this is the carrot, so it's inspired by a carrot shape. So you've got the bulbous top going down to a narrow tip, and I've also created a crochet leaf pattern here which mimics the leaves of a carrot, and because there are quite a few there, it's a very nice feel for a child, and there's all those little tiny little bumps for them to play with. And it also teaches them that when a child goes to a shop, the carrot isn't just this bit here. There is a green bit which we never see, so they will get to learn that this is what a natural carrot looks like when it is growing, and actually see that there are two parts, and both of these parts are edible. which is not a thing we see when we go to the grocery store. So this is the carrot. The second one I have is my onions. And the reason why I love doing these in crochet is because you have a freedom to use whatever you want. You don't have to have the standard colours which are only available in the supermarket. In the supermarket you will only find an orange carrot, but there are lots of other varieties. You can get white carrots, you can get very pale yellow, you can get a variation of orange and also purple. So you can incorporate all these collections, all these colours into a collection for your child to have a wider development and understanding of the variety of vegetables available in the world. So back to the onions. So here's my collection of onions. So it's got the little root system on here and a little button top. And I wanted to teach my daughter that you don't only get brown onions, you can also get purple. And these are really simple to make. Like I said, they're tactile. They're filled with stuffing, which is, I've done child-friendly stuffing, which is a cotton-based one, but you can use anything you've got. And these are very tactile, and when they are a bit dirty, I can throw them in the washing machine. So those are the onions, and they have a little top here, just like an onion. And these are really easy patterns to make. So that's the onions. The next one is a free pattern. Now you can get this free on my website. It is the crochet garlic. Now this one is a bit grubby now. They have all been very well used and very well loved, and we actually got them out this weekend for a little one to play with. So I decided to quickly make a video before we pop them away again. So this, can you see that? This crochet garlic bulb is actually a free pattern on my website, and you can get the step-by-step tutorial on how to make this crochet garlic with the little green top here, with also a YouTube video. So if you're a bit curious about wanting to make this collection but you don't want to invest yet, why not try with this free pattern? Okay, so there is the garlic. The next one I have is one of my favorite vegetables, which I don't eat enough of, is the beetroot. And here's the beetroot. It's got the little tip at the bottom, and I've done her in a Bordeaux color, and also including the leaves, because I wanted to teach my daughter that this is what beetroot looks like, but also the leaves are edible. Now obviously we don't eat the stalks, they are venomous, but I did teach my daughter that these are edible, and every time we can get them, or when we grow them in the garden, we fry up our leaves with a bit of with some, I've forgotten the name, with some cumin and some lemon and a few other spices, and it's absolutely gorgeous with a fried egg and some beautiful homemade bread. So this is the beetroot. The next one we did was the spring onion, which is here, and I made a collection of these spring onions, and she loved to play with them because you've got that tactile playing here, and she would pretend she's cutting the spring onion. And again, it's also got that root system here. And the final pattern in this collection, it's quite a substantial collection, was the turnip. Now this isn't a vegetable we get here in Brazil, but it is one we do get in the UK, so I wanted my daughter to know all the varieties that are available. And this is the turnip, and again it has got those ruffly leaves just like a real turnip. This whole collection of 6 crochet patterns is available as a bundle on my website. Now if you buy the bundle, you will get a discounted price. They are actually available as individual patterns on Etsy. So if you would only like to buy one, say you just want the beetroot, you can buy that directly on Etsy. And some point in the future I will be adding all the listings onto my own website. But for the whole collection, it is $7.99 for every single one of those. And these make fantastic presents for children. play toys. They're brilliant for classrooms as well. I worked in reception and nursery for many years, and toys like this were played with every single day. And the fact that they're made from cotton and you can throw them in the washing machine is a real added advantage. Okay, skill level. These are very simple patterns to make. They are, as long as you know your beginner basics, you will be able to knock up one of these vegetables in 1 to 2 hours easy. So these are beginner friendly. You just need to know your basics. But like with all my patterns, there is a step-by-step guide, and I'm going to add the new update to this PDF, in which I add my special stitches PDF with all the descriptions of every single stitch. And also you can click onto the names of those stitches and it will guide you directly to one of my personal YouTube demonstration videos. So, like I said, all these patterns are available on the link down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's been very informative. If you do have any questions, please leave them down below. I do answer all of your questions. I do love being in contact with you. And I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next crochet video. Bye!